Unos, dos, tres, acción. Hola amigos, bienvenidos a España, Sevilla,
a la plaza de España.
Es mucho grande.
Muy grande.
Was that all
y hace
perfect?
mucho calor.
Muy grande, y mucho calor, caliente.
It's very hot, guys.
Sí. Guys, welcome to Spain, my very first time in this country, and the awesome thing is I'm gonna be taking it on myself to learn some Spanish for this trip. Quite coincidentally, and honestly an absolute perfect fit. I got contacted like 2 weeks ago to work with an app that allows you to learn different languages like English, French, Spanish, basically every language under the sun. They have an entire course for it. And so Babbel was like, hey Christian, we'd like you to do an integration in a video, and I'm already on my way to learning Spanish so that I can speak with your parents.
Yeah.
Last time Katy was gone, I was in Peru and I was hanging out with her family, and her mom is like communicating to me, basically just using a translator on the phone. I would type in English, she would type in Spanish. Her mom types out this message basically asking me what I want to eat for dinner that night. The message reads out in English, tonight we're going to be eating cats. And I knew that there must have been something off, or I didn't know Katy's family that well, so it was one of the two. Turns out the translation app was not so effective. So that is why I'm going to be properly learning Spanish here, and it all starts here today. So guys, let's go explore Spain, starting off with this beautiful palace here. The best and most important fact about it is that it was featured in Star Wars.
Yes.
Alright guys, so this is the hallway where they did a scene from Star Wars. So today we're going to be recreating one of the scenes here. It'll be just as if George Lucas was shooting right here, right now. Let's do it.
Okay, so Christian is gonna teach you 5 words that you should know if you're traveling to Spain or any country where Spanish is spoken. That will be very useful for you. So,
okay.
Number 1.
For today, caliente. Hot. Right now it's very caliente. Muy caliente.
Number 2.
Okay, number 2, agua. Mucho calor. You're gonna need some agua. And
how would you order an agua?
Por favor, una agua.
Bien. 3.
Mucho gusto. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you meet someone nice here in Spain or anywhere in the world where they speak Spanish, mucho gusto. Pronto hasta means see you.
No, hasta pronto.
Hasta pronto means see you soon. So if you're saying goodbye to someone and you'll see them later, or you're a regular at a coffee shop, hasta pronto. See you next time. See you later. My last one, that will have to be Starica.
That's the app is not teaching you that.
The app didn't teach you that one, but
That's
Katy did.
Spanish.
If you're like seeing a lady and she's like very beautiful and you're like
edible.
This doesn't translate so well. Estarica means delicious. Estarica.
Está rica.
Manos por hermanos. Wait, no, that means brother.
Yeah. What the hell? What are you doing?
I was trying to say we're still working. We could use a bit more
He still needs to
Babbel.
practice. Yesterday I left him for 5 seconds by himself, and he only had to order 1 latte. He came back with 2 macchiatos. Like, I don't know.
I swear that was her fault.
Managed to do that. I don't know.
I didn't order that.
Yeah.
Right now we're in Puerta de Jerez, and is that better?
Yeah, it was better.
Good. And it's absolutely beautiful. Like, this is both of our first times here in Sevilla, and right after this we're gonna be going to a place by the name of Triada, and we've been told that this is probably one of the best spots you can stay, but we wanted to keep costs low, so we're actually staying probably about 30 minutes outside of the city. We've already paid for a car, and so for us we can save money by staying on the outskirts and just driving in for the day. If you end up renting a car, you can always benefit from that by having extra mobility. You can stay further out, pay less for accommodations, and that's always a good option. Look how beautiful this place is. This looks like the castle from Shrek 2. So right behind me here is the Catedral de Sevilla. This is actually where Christopher Columbus was buried, so his coffin is here, likely his body as well. And this is the same dude that discovered North America, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Christopher Columbus for giving me a home to live in. Thank you, Vancouver, I love you. I can totally relate to this. There's no place I'd rather be right now than in there. Hola amigos, vamos ahora comer tapas. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It's my turn here to do all the ordering tonight. I have to be the only point of contact with the server here. I don't know which restaurant we're gonna go to. They're all just little local digs, which is cool. I don't see any tourists. Hopefully we're gonna try some great Spanish cuisine, and I will be your Spanish guide tonight to this culinary adventure.
I guess we're gonna eat napkins today.
Yeah, really no telling what I'm gonna order.
Hola.
Mesa para dos. Sí.
You did it great.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm proud
I
of
got
you.
us a table, so we're halfway there.
Not only two. But you said it right.
I didn't think we'd make it this far. Now begins the hard part. I have to order food.
You have to understand the menu.
That's the party. Yeah.
So Christian, here's the menu.
Oh.
Aquí está la carta.
Muchas gracias, señorita.
De nada.
One of the cool features about the app is that you can actually make all your learning available offline. So last night I basically took like 3 courses. I installed, downloaded all of them. Yeah, I can be learning without internet wherever I need to be. Right here I got my Mexican vacation, sightseeing in Mexico. I think this one's perfect. It's called Me Gusta La Paella, which there's a good chance we're gonna eat that tonight. So you can hit start. So one of the ways to learn is actually auditory as well as visual. So one of the cool things is it actually shows you I like paella, and then it gives you the Spanish translation, Me gusta la paella. Now you can hear it. Me gusta la paella. I eat meat, no como carne. This one will be super useful after the night. It's the bill please, and that is la cuenta por favor. Sí. After you say muchas gracias. La comida está rica.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah.
Deliciosa.
That's good.
Excelente. Hola. Hola. Yo hablo poquito español.
Yo poquito inglés.
Okay. Great. Tapas frías. Yo quiero tapas frías. Tortilla. Allino de pulpo.
Aliño de pulpo.
Sí. Pollo crispy.
Pollo crispy no me queda.
Fritos.
Pollo crispy no me queda.
No me quedo. No me queda. Oh, yes. I assume that means we're out.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew that. Let's see what she says. This is a curveball. Tortilla, okay. Fantástico. Una cerveza española.
Del campo.
Sí. Gracias.
Nada.
You did pretty well.
I have no idea what I ordered, but we're good. I knew a little bit. Jamon, ham, pollo, chicken, samorejo is salmon. Did I say it? Samorejo?
No,
You just pronounce the salmon?
Salmon.
What's with the J-O?
I have no idea, Christian. I don't know what you ordered. I guess we will see. We will find out. Yeah.
Gracias.
Christian, do you order octopus?
No. I hate octopus. That's so gross. But you like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I was just surprised.
It works out. Guys, this is your challenge of the day. Order from a menu in a foreign language and you will try new foods you never thought possible. I'll be eating octopus today. If you order it, you gotta eat it. Very octopusy. Whether you're using Android, iOS, or just your desktop, you can get started on learning your next language using the link to the Babbel app in the video description. My final bit of Spanish. La cuenta, por favor. Okay. Gracias. There we go, guys. I've successfully completed a dinner transaction here. We've gotten some decent food. I'm not gonna say it was the best food I ever had, but we had some tapas. Still feeling a little hungry because it's a lot of bread, but it's a very typical, you know, appetizer or even somewhat dinner here in Spain. She paid dinner.
Yeah.
Gracias, amiga.
Sugar mama.
Buenos dias, guys. It is time to get going because we're going to a place by the name of Huelva. It's about an hour and a half away, and from there, we don't even know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna be getting ourselves to Portugal. The funny thing was, if you saw the previous video, is that they wanted to charge us insane amounts of money, like 500 or 900 euros to take a rental car from Spain to Portugal. So we're gonna get to basically the border between the two of them, drop our car off, and then from there, rent a new car on the Portuguese side. So it's time to say goodbye to this hotel. I just wanted to say, if you guys are coming to Sevilla, you've got a vehicle, this place is 50 euro a night. The bed's actually super comfortable, and yeah, everything about it. What's this hotel called?
Doña Carmela. Doña Carmela.
Doña Carmela. Next stop, Huelva. We found a reasonably affordable rental vehicle on the Portuguese side for like 150 euros for 5 days. One of the benefits of finally being 25, probably the only benefits. Okay, we are on the road. So we actually found a taxi company, and for 100 euros, they're taking us to a place called Sevilla in Portugal. So it's about an hour from here. It's a bit expensive, I'm gonna be very honest, but that's Europe. Welcome to Portugal. We've made it across the land border. Everything I just learned in Spanish is completely useless now. Time to learn a new language. We gotta learn some Portuguese. Oi! So we're just picking up our rental car here in the city of Sevilla, which is actually a beautiful little quiet city. And ironically, we just arrived as Portugal is playing Morocco in the World Cup. So fitting, as we were in Morocco just 3 days ago. Not quite as sexy, but just as functional. We are now in our new ride. What was supposed to be a 160 euro for 5-day trip has quickly become about 330 euros. Oh my gosh, it got so much more expensive. Like, I'm kind of annoyed, but at the same time, I wouldn't have done anything differently. I still need the vehicle. I mean, it's $380 US over the next 5 days, and I know a couple days it'll just be sitting in a parking lot. Like, we won't be using it that much, so we're paying a lot, but we kind of need a way to get around. What happened was, essentially, you got your rental fee of 160 euros, but then they so conveniently had in small print there's an 80 euro fee, one-way fee, so we had to pay that. There's also a toll system here in Lisbon, so in highway fees you're looking at roughly 40 euros to get from here in Sevilla all the way to Lisbon, but in addition to that, you have to pay another 9 euros to rent the machine that can communicate with the highways. There was a couple other little fees as well, like a pickup fee for like 10 euros or something. Anyways, yeah, it all added up to being a lot larger of a price than you saw online, as is typical in this business world. One of the nice things is we're able to get our accommodations subsidized and covered. So we've got a couple partner hotels on this trip, and that's basically how we afford to travel, you know. Travel's not a cheap thing to do. There's a reason most people only do it for 2-3 weeks of their entire year, and we're able to do it because we find those partner businesses that work with us, that allow us to share the world, and so very grateful to all those people that allow us to do that. Let's get back on the road.
Vámonos!
So this is us shopping. A quick little stop here at a store that I didn't know existed. Actually, Katia told me about it probably about, I don't know, from the day I met her. She was bragging about how you can fill up a bag for like 200 euros. We are buying a suitcase to bring things home. Pool floaties for 12 euros. That is so cheap. Knockoff Converse, 6 euros. This is the mythical store of Primark. I think you got a little carried away there, Katia.
70% is yours.
I got 35 pairs of socks. That's at least enough to last me like a week. All 3 of these bags here came to 244 euros. Guys, we've just arrived here at Baía de la Luz. Did I say that right? No. We've just arrived here at Baía de la Luz. Let's go. Let's do it. I'll show you more about that in the next video when we show you around Lagos. It'll be kind of like a Lagos travel guide. That's where I'll end it off for today. If you're new to the channel here, guys, join Team Get Lost by hitting that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button so that I know you like today's video. If you want to see more kind of semi-raw travel vlogs mixed in with a bit of cinematic, or you think it's too heavy on one or the other, let me know what you like best. Let me know how I can make the next video best for you. So guys, let's get lost again in the next one.